welcome back to my channel. Today I will be sharing my professional planner system, agenda system. So as you all know, I've been switching things up, and about a few months ago, I want to say in January, I purchased this Louis Vuitton agenda cover, which I've been obsessed with. And then I also ordered this agenda refill from Hermes, which I've been loving both of these. And this planner has been used for multiple things since I purchased it, but I've finally landed on just using this for work, and I've really been loving this for work. So inside the agenda flap, I have this notepad from Cloth and Paper, which came in one of the sub boxes, and it's a high and low priority, which is great for using for work. I can, whenever something pops up, and if I need to do something, I can mark whether I need to get to it right away or make it low. And then I typically use this for like the week and not by day. There's a little section for day, but it really all depends. So we have that. I also incorporated a task card system from Casa Vici, which is Maddie Plan's brand, and I've been loving it. So I forgot how much I loved her task card system, so I ordered this during her new launch. And this is the reference card. So I use the task card system a little differently. So normally you would use the card and then use these little sticky notes to put inside of your planner in order to, use this and then use whatever's going, use the tabs for whatever's going on. And so I like to have one for reference. And what's great is that in her sets, you order the little sticky note and then the scripts, and it comes with 2 scripts. So I put one script on here, and I know it's white so you can barely see it, but we have email, schedule, deadline, review, and meeting. And so that's typically what I need to check each day. So this little task card here just kind of serves as a reminder. And let me, because this is for work now, make sure to hide any confidential or important information that I cannot share, but I think we're good just doing this. So I use this ollie clip to keep it up front, and then each day I'll go in and use this kind of as like my daily to-do list to review emails, schedule, deadlines, reviews, and meetings. And then within the week, I will come in to the planner and follow up with what is going on and where it's at. So there's nothing for this one right now, so I just moved it down here, but I'm just going to move it to the back. And so in the weeks, as you can see, I have schedule, follow-up, deadline for Monday, in between meetings, and then I have my emails here, and then review. And so with this layout, I have been, I work 8 to 5, and so I put the little line for when I'm done with the day, and then use the remainder of the sheet as my daily to-do list. So that way everything's all in one view. What I need to do, and then my schedule as well, and then I'll move the little sticky notes around to what I need to do throughout each day, because of course I check emails every single day. There are days where I skip, and so I might like Monday I did like the few important ones, and then I just moved really checking my inbox for Tuesday morning, and then I'll probably skip that day and then go here, for example. And so now I can move it around, and that's when I'll check my inbox or do whatever needs to be done. If there's a deadline, like I had a deadline Monday at noon, I put that here. If another deadline pops up, for example, I do have one this day, so I would put this under notes, because this notes is what I use for what's going on for the entire day. So here I'll know I have a deadline this day. It's early in the morning for a meeting, so there's no room up here, but I'll know I have a deadline here, and then so on. So really loving this, especially with the task card system. It just made a huge difference here, because I just don't want to, I think it's great when, I've talked about this before, I use hourly to visually see what I have going on. And so when there's an event or something going on, I don't want to have, a breakdown and my overview of like research, reports, etc. unless I need to do that for the day. But that's typically when I'll involve a daily system, or when I involved a separate like notebook planner, which we'll get into in a second. So this is really just to see what I'm doing and when. And what helps is that if I'm doing something else, like following up on something, reviewing something, researching something, I can just use these sticky notes now and move it around. And to me, visually, it makes sense, and I can still see when my meetings are, and I can move them within my schedule, especially when things change on my schedule, which happens pretty frequently. So this has been a great system. So we have that. And then when I was shopping with my sister-in-law a few weeks ago, we ran to Walmart and got a lot of things actually, but I found, and by a lot of things I mean like Pops and a Scooby-Doo plushie, but I also found this planner because she was looking for a work planner and just wanted something cheap and that she can use. So we went and we checked them out, and she got something similar, but I absolutely thought this was so cute. I had to get it, and I was like, I'll find a way to use it. And so that's exactly what I've been doing. And I can show you one of these pages, please hold on. Nope, can't show you any pages. So let me show you a blank week. But let me show you the planner first. So it's a mint green planner. It was $10. And again, I bought it because the cover was cute, but I know I can always make use for it, right? And so I really just use this as like a dated planner or a dated notebook because of the layout. But there's so many different sections in here. They have a calendar view, and then you go into your weeks. And so it's a horizontal layout. And I'll use this for, I'll keep my ongoing to-do list here, but if I need to break something down in that to-do list, for example, with the report, if there's something that I need to dig into for that report, I'll highlight what needs to be done. If one of these priority things pops up, I'll add like, hey, make sure, or remember that there's a deadline for one of these high priority things. But really it's just to write things out and take notes. And then the weekends, I'll, because I don't work weekends, I'll use for like high and low priorities too, and use it for additional space. So really this is just a dated notebook, but I've been loving it, and it's been very helpful for not cluttering up this view, because I love how clean this is, and that's why I've been liking it. When things get messy and they don't make sense to me, or it's way too cluttered, I won't use it, and then I'll switch things up, as y'all have seen. So this has been working great, again, especially with this task card system, and then with this to kind of, again, do supplemental planning. I think that's something that I notice with most planners. I get a supplemental planner because I like having an overview, and I like having something you know, more tactical. And that's why I always say too, it's like, this is like the strategy focused one, this is the tactical. Like you have to have both, or a way to incorporate tactical planning. And so I think really this is what it is. So yeah, that is the professional planner system, and I love it. It's been working great. And yeah, other than that, that is going to be it for this video. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. And thank you guys so much for watching.